What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that.
It's the new Real Housewives of New York City. I'm so excited to introduce all of you, Ubah, Erin, Jessel, Brynn, Sai, and Jenna. It is so wonderful to see you. You look so beautiful. This is a group of friends. I know you live in the West Village, Tribeca, Brooklyn, Soho, Upper East Side, all over town. And I said to you earlier, you're going to walk through that door and your lives are going to change. So here you are. Welcome to RONY.
I appreciate it. You guys are going to have the time of your lives. And
We love you, Jenna. I also want to say, we have one of your group is not here tonight, and you will be meeting her very soon. Thank you so much, ladies. Have the time of your lives.
What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I am here with a new behind the scenes tea video. Today we will be discussing the Real Housewives of New York reboot. So it was announced, as you saw in the video clip at BravoCon, the new cast of RONY, and I am so excited about this reboot. The ladies actually began filming, I believe, this past week or so, or they're literally about to start filming. So we won't be getting RONY until probably about spring, summer of next year. But regardless, I'm here for it. Today we're going to break down each of the ladies. I'm going to give you their backgrounds, who they are, any tea that I found out about them. Yeah, so sit back and relax and let's get into it. We're going to start off first with the new RONY housewife by the name of Ubah. So Ubah Hassan was born on August 27th, 1987, and she is a fashion model from Canada who was born in Somalia. So Ubah was almost a Leo, which means if I ever got the chance to meet her, I probably would like her. I'm a Leo. So, okay, she on a Leo cusp, all right. So in 1994, she immigrated to Seattle, Washington from Somalia and moved to Calgary sometime later. After a photographer discovered her, Ubah signed with the New York City-based agency Click Model Management. She is also represented by Models One in London, Diva Models in Denmark, and Next Model in Miami. Okay, Miss Ubah, I see you. However, the Vancouver-based Richards International Model Management serves as Ubah's main agency. Throughout her modeling career, the fashionista has worked with Bessie Johnson, Oscar de la Renta, Gucci, and Ralph Lauren. In July 2021, the future TV personality launched her own line of hot sauce named Ubah Hot. Oh, that's so cute. I'm living for this. Okay. And now she has joined the Real Housewives of New York. Now, when I tried to find out any tea about her relationship status, I literally could not find anything, you guys. Don't know if she's currently in a relationship or not, her sexuality or anything of that nature. But Oprah is a huge fan of her hot sauce. She's philanthropic. And like I said, she's gorgeous. She's a model. She's, you know, hobnobbing all around. So she has a lot of celebrity friends and she's in a lot of circles. So I think that she's going to be a great addition to the show. Can't wait to find out more about her personality, who she is as a person, what she has going on in her life. So it's a bit of a mystery around Miss Ubah. So I can't wait to find out more about her in particular. Next up, we have Erin Dana Lechke. Erin became a real estate agent at 19. Wow, that is super impressive. And owns her own home renovation and design firm, titled Homegirl. That's cute. One of 5 siblings in an Israeli family, she is now a New Yorker who was raised in Manhattan growing up. The mom of 3 is also a top estate agent for New York City and the Hamptons-based real estate firms Douglas Elliman, and the Uckland and Gomes team. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. She is with the elite. That's tied to the real estate agents from like $1 million listings, New York and LA. So yeah, Miss Girl is in there. She works alongside running her own business, a designer, developer, and seasoned apartment flipper. Erin is now joining RONY for season 14 as one of 7 new housewives. Now, as far as her business and net worth, what I found was that Erin is stated to have a net worth of about $1 million, and her husband is also very wealthy. Okay, all right. And as far as her husband, his name is Abram, and Abram is an attorney and owner of Lizzy Law. Also a New Yorker like Erin, the company founder who has been through the startup process himself, has a passion for advising early stage startups and growth-oriented people. He graduated from the Benjamin N. Cardozo School of Law in 2010, 5 years after securing his BA in psychology at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. A year after graduation, Abram passed his law bar exams. When he isn't busy working, Abram is spending time with his family or playing music with his brothers for their band Lizzy Nuts. Okay. He also loves DJing, reading fantasy adventure books, and long distance running. So I'm expecting we're going to see footage of the girls going to support her husband and his band. That's going to be funny. It's going to be very funny to see him DJing as well. Hopefully he's good and we don't have to drag him all across the Twitter streets, child. Hopefully he likes some hip hop and R&B, you know what I'm saying? Even though I have an eclectic taste of music myself, but that's gonna really determine like his swag meter, you know what I'm saying? But they do have a very beautiful family from what I have seen on social media and everything. The vibe I'm getting from Miss Erin, I think that she's gonna come across sweet in the beginning, but she's gonna be like a bone collector. That's what she's giving me. She's giving me very much bone collector vibes where you don't see her coming, but she's gonna start a lot of drama. Know about her. I don't know. She seemed like the type that might pop off. You know what I'm saying? I get that from her. What y'all thinking about Miss Erin? Let me know. Now, our next housewife is already surrounded with controversy, you guys. Her name is Lizzy Savetsky. She is a social media influencer and Zionist. If you don't know what a Zionist is for many of the Jewish community living outside of Israel. Zionism describes their commitment to supporting Israel politically, economically, and spiritually. Okay. And it means that they believe Israel should exist. And they believe in the right of Jews and them being able to have self-determination. So she is a proud Zionist. You can see it on her Instagram page. And she, along with Erin, are both of Jewish, descent. But like I said, Lizzy is a Zionist, which is different from, I guess just, I don't want to say the wrong thing, regular Jewish faith. I don't know. But on her Instagram, she uses it to advocate against anti-Semitism and the Israel-Palestine conflict. So when Bella Hadid here recently, the supermodel who is half Palestinian, shared her support for Palestine on Instagram in March, Bella Hadid also expressed concern for Ukraine after the country was invaded by Russia in February, with Bella's comments being published in that month's Vogue magazine. In response to Bella's interview, Lizzy condemned the model and magazine as anti-Semitic and edited the cover to feature statements like Gigi Hadid exploits Ukrainians in crisis to promote anti-Israel agenda, which Vogue then echoes. Since the Israel-Palestine conflict is a highly sensitive and complicated topic that almost no one can agree on, Bravo should consider avoiding the discussion on RONY season 14, especially considering how we even got to this RONY reboot with the drama with Ramona. So yeah, I'm already knowing that this is going to be a topic of conversation amongst the ladies. And also with Miss Lizzy, she was almost casted as a Real Housewife of Dallas. She was born and raised in Fort Worth, Texas. Lizzy and her family moved to Dallas in 2019 after spending some time in New York City before Real Housewives of Dallas was put on pause in 2021 due to alleged racism against Tiffany Moon. Lizzy filmed at least some test scenes as a potential housewife for the Real Housewives of Dallas season 6, although the opportunity, of course, fell through. But obviously she made a good enough impression that they remembered her for RONY. So were Bravo producers aware of Lizzy's polarizing Instagram post before they selected her for RONY? I don't know. I personally think that they of course knew, but you know, they need controversy. So I think that's another reason why they have gone on to hire her. So yeah. What you think about that? Along with, you know, her devout beliefs in being a Zionist, Lizzy, like I said, is a fashion influencer with the social media following of more than 214K. She originally blogged on her own site called Accessories Expert, but eventually moved her content over to Instagram. She also runs an online dating Instagram live show for Jewish singles looking to find love. She is married to a plastic surgeon by the name of Dr. Ira Savetsky. He specializes in aesthetic surgery of the face, nose, breast, and body, according to his Instagram. The couple met when Lizzy was only 19 and they married 4 years later. According to the Texas Jewish Post, Lizzy said, "I was a unicorn, a Jew from Texas, still finding my religion." All right, they have several children with each other. Really beautiful family. Yeah, I think that Mrs. Lizzy will be shrouded in controversy. Now, at the BravoCon premiere of the ladies, you know, introducing themselves as the new housewives, Lizzy was not there because she wanted to observe a Jewish holiday, Hoshana Rabbah, the 7th and final day of Sukkot. So that's the reason why she wasn't there. But a lot of people have been having issues, you know, with her being a Zionist and have been, you know, saying so on social media. And Andy came out with a tweet that says the amount of anti-Semitism coming from all corners is fucking alarming. Well, yeah, you know, Andy is Jewish himself, so this is going to be very, very interesting to see how the public will view her and accept her. The vibes I'm getting from Lizzy, based off just photos and what I've read, She seems like she's going to be a handful. She seems like she's going to be a motor mouth. She seems like she's going to be a shit starter. She seems like she's going to be a busy bee. I don't know if the girls are going to really get along with her. It's just something about her that's just giving me drama for no reason, and like her being exhausting. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just the vibes that I'm getting thus far from Miss Lizzy, child. What y'all think about her? Now we have Miss Fashionista herself, Jenna Lyons. If you don't know who Jenna Lyons is, then you're about to get to know her. While president and executive creative director of J. Crew, Jenna Lyons was widely recognized as the creative force behind the American retail chain's phenomenal rise from floundering catalog chain to one of the most coveted fashion brands in the U.S. Yes, you guys, like Jenna Lyons' name holds weight in the fashion world. She's that girl. Appointed to creative director in 2008, then president of J. Crew in 2010, Lyons oversaw the brand's successful image overhaul in its stores, marketing campaigns, and clothing designs championed by the likes of Michelle Obama and Anna Wintour. Yes, J. Crew also launched its first retail outlet in Britain in 2013. An alumni of Parsons New School of Designs, where she obtained a bachelor's degree in fine arts, Lyons undertook an internship at Donna Karan before joining J. Crew creative design team as a junior designer in 1990. Wow. In 2003, after steady ascension to vice president of women's designs, Lyons undertook the direction of newly appointed CEO Mickey Drexler, began seeking a new design direction for the floundering store, bringing in new styles and reshaping the brand's identity through collaborations with designers such as Prabal Gurung and footwear brand Sperry Topsider. She stepped down from the J. Crew helm in April 2017, exiting after 26 years with the specialty retailer. This is one of the most stylish women on the planet. Tall, statuesque. I love that she mixes the masculine yet feminine aesthetic together, which is something that I am obsessed with. Now, we got some tea on Miss Jenna. Jenna has been in the news not only for her fashion expertise, but for her messy love life. So here is an interview that she did with The Cut back in 2021 when she had a intern reality show on HBO Max. So they interviewed her about her being outed as gay. Yes, she was outed as being gay. So she says, when I first moved to New York, the only gay people I knew were men. I didn't even know any gay women, so it wasn't on my radar. And it also wasn't something that I made a conscious decision about. Years later, I was getting ready to go through a divorce, getting ready to leave my husband. We were not in a great place. My close new friend Courtney was the person I was talking to about it, and she happened to be gay. I remember really distinctively sitting in a restaurant saying, well, like, what exactly do you do? Like, how does it work from a physical standpoint? What are the mechanics like? Because I didn't know. And by the time she finished talking to me, I was hot, and I was like, oh my God, why do I want to kiss this person? This is really strange. It was completely a takeover. It wasn't something where I had been dreaming about it or thinking about it. I was surprised. Something happened and we ended up getting together. So she ended up getting with her friend, child. Ooh, Lord, in the midst of a divorce. So very soon after I had told my husband that I wanted a divorce, she and I were having dinner. When you have feelings for somebody, you don't have to be touching, you don't have to be doing anything, but the people around you can tell something's going on. We were probably sitting a little too close, looking at each other a little too longingly. We were sitting in Cafe Clooney, and someone called the Post, New York Post, and felt like it was their job to share my personal story with the world. Meanwhile, I had no idea what was going on with me. Was I straight? Was I gay? Was I bi? I was tumbling into love with a woman, and it was all new, and I didn't have any guide spots. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't make any definitive decisions for myself around the whole situation. I was 43 years old. I was the head of a huge company and a very American classic brand. We had an intercom at the office, and I was running a pretty large meeting. I was standing in front of the room, and I get a call over the intercom. Oh my God, how embarrassing. The heads of marketing were on the other end, and they said, "We have a call from the New York Post. There's a report that you're seeing a woman. Should we confirm or deny?" Wow. They couldn't have called her on the phone. They needed to be fired. They need their ass kicked. She says, "You have to imagine I'm standing on the phone with a whole room full of people, and I can feel their eyes on me. And I'm like literally 6 weeks into this totally new relationship. I heard the word confirm come out of my mouth. I wasn't like I was confirming that I was gay or that I was bi. The truth was I was seeing a woman. So yes, I confirmed. I wasn't going to lie about it. And then it just kind of snowballed." Wow. She says there is a special place for the person who took it upon themselves to make that decision. I hadn't told my mother. I hadn't told any of my friends, really. I hadn't told my ex-husband. I had a child. When the Post story happened, everyone at J. Crew was incredible. I feel so lucky because it could have been catastrophic for me professionally and emotionally. About a year and a half later, I was nominated for a Glamour Woman of the Year award. Wow, that's dope how everything ended up. But yeah, whoever did that was so fucked up and wrong to do that to somebody. But yeah, I don't think her and the woman are still together. I'm not sure. But I'm just shocked that Jenna decided to do Housewives. She just seems like such a private person. She seems like a sweetheart. You know, her fashion game is going to be on point, but I can't really see her getting down and dirty like that. But who knows? Maybe we'll see another side of her that we've never seen before. I don't know how this is going to go with Jenna. I don't know. I don't even know the vibe of how this is going to go with her. I know on the HBO Max reality show, which you can watch right now on HBO Max, which is really good. She is a funny person. She's nice. She's caring. So I don't know how she's going to react when people throw shade at her or come for her personal life or her business. I don't know how this is going to go, you guys. I just really don't, because they haven't even started filming yet. Shit ain't got to start flying yet. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be keeping my eye on this as the ladies begin to start filming. For the first time in housewife history, we have our first ever Indian housewife, and her name is Jessel, either Taank or Taank. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but congratulations to her. When the new Real Housewives of New York cast was unveiled, Jessel expressed her pride in the representation she's bringing to the Housewives series. The revolution will be televised. She wrote on her Instagram, "It's an honor to be the first Indian to be cast in this franchise. Let's fucking go." Okay, she seems like she's a good time. She seems like she's a party in a bottle. Okay, so as retold on Jessel's website, she was originally born in London, England, but moved to New York City as an adult to chase the American dream. Unlike the already well-known celebrities that are often cast on the Housewives shows, Jessel was relatively unknown before joining RONY. If you go on her Instagram page right now, she only has about 7,000 something followers. Very, very small. Although unrecognizable to the average Bravo viewer, Jessel has certainly made a name for herself in the world of public relations. According to her LinkedIn, after attending King's College in London, she worked in PR for fashion brands like Michael Kors and Carla Otto. So it seems like her and Jenna might have some things in common. Climbing the ladder in the communication world, Jessel was eventually among the founding leadership of the fashion and beauty PR company The Right Now. In July of 2022, the new housewife founded her very own PR agency called The Know. Okay, so she out here venturing out on her own. So Also, according to her website, Jessel and her husband, who is a financier and businessman, Pavit Randahawa, I probably butchered that, forgive me, met in NYC but were just friends for years before they finally decided to start dating. The two wed in Mexico at a beautiful ceremony in 2014, and they celebrated their lucky 8-year wedding anniversary in 2022. Pavit is currently the president of Phone Daddy, a company that sells new and used cell phones, per his LinkedIn. Okay, perhaps the most adorable company additions to the RONY cast, Jessel and Pavit welcome a set of twin boys named Kai and Rio on May 12th, 2021. Their mother is a public relations professional, so of course the two youngest have their own Instagram. We're working LA's hottest new club 24/7, and bottle service has a brand new meaning, Jessel wrote after the twins were born, but we wouldn't have it anyway. Their boys are extremely cute, and it's funny because another one of the housewives on RONY has a son by the name of Rio, which we will get into in a second. Something about Miss Jessel gives me very much spicy. She's not going to have any problem speaking her mind. I think that she's going to be fun. I think that she's going to be very in the know, knowing what's going on in the world, in the culture. I think she's going to be hip. I think that she's going to be a woman that can fit in different environments. You know, I think that she will hopefully get along with the other women of color on this show. I'm liking Jessel so far, liking her personality. She seems like she's very family oriented. When I went on her Instagram, this is going to be great for her new business. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to give. And the fact that she has brand new twin boys who aren't even, who just turned 1 year old is just so cute. Oh, the fans are going to gobble them up. Second to last, we have new housewife Brynn Whitfield, who is one of 3 cast members who isn't currently married. So it would be her, Ubah, and Lyons, who aren't married. So she says that she is a trophy wife in training. Okay, ma'am. Not that Whitfield needs a wealthy partner to bankroll her luxurious lifestyle. The Purdue University grad is the PR lead for the e-commerce company Assembly per her LinkedIn profile, and she has a side gig as a freelance marketing communications consultant. On Instagram, she revealed that she also received her yoga training certification from Yoga Works in 2019. So this Real Housewife is a real hustler. Whitfield hails from the Midwest, okay, from my part of the town, and she's not afraid to wade out into the murky water to do a little fly fishing. From the looks of her social media activity, we can also glean that she's a big fan of opera, art, and traveling, doing her journeys to Instagrammable locales such as St. Bart. She also poses for pics that would make Instagram influencers envious, including the occasional thirst trap swimsuit photo. According to her Bravo bio, she's biracial, and while her hair appears to be straightened in most of her photos, she proudly flaunts her fabulous fro every now and then. Now, her mother is white, so I'm assuming that her father is of African American descent. So in addition to posting magazine worthy photos on Instagram, Brynn has mastered the art of social media humor. She captioned one post is all about that sweet innocent first date look, a look that says, if you act up, I will marry your dad, become your stepmom, and make your bedtime 7 p.m. Okay, so she's cheeky. She seems like she's gonna be fun. Based off her social media, they said, she's not married, she doesn't have any kids, she's a career girl, so we're gonna see her out and about dating and things of that nature. I can't wait to see her family. Her mother is a older white woman, so she didn't post any pictures from her father's side of the family. So I wonder, will that be addressed? Like, is her father in her life? Does she have any connection to the other half of her family. Can't wait to find out what that's gonna be about. But she seems like she's gonna be the young, dating, out about on the town socialite type of girl. She seems like she gives me like beach girl vibes for some reason. She seems like she's gonna kind of be maybe a little ditzy, but in a funny way. Like, she seems like she's gonna be flighty. Like, her attention span is going to be very short. I don't know. That's just the vibe that she's giving me, but she seems like she's going to be fun and flirty. So I'm excited about Miss Brynn. And last but certainly not least, we have my girl Sai De Silva. So you guys, I personally have been a huge fan of Sai's now for about a year and a half, maybe, when I started following her on TikTok. So I saw her fashion TikToks. That then led me to start following her on Instagram. Her Instagram then led me to start following her on YouTube, where she does vlogs. Sai is that girl. I am obsessed with her and her family. I tune into everything that she does. Love her sense of style. Her kids are fucking gorgeous. Her personality is just so fun and effervescent, and she's just real and authentic. And I was so shocked when I learned that she would be joining the Housewives, because based off her personality from YouTube, I just didn't never think that that would be something that she would even be interested in, even for herself or just for her family in general. So when the buzz started going around in the spring that she was a part of the show, I was stunned. So for you guys who don't know who Sai De Silva is, she has, like I said, her Instagram page, which is Scout the City. And her TikTok is Scout the City. Her YouTube channel is Scout the City as well. She was born in Los Angeles and raised in New York City. And she is a fashion influencer, style vlogger, and TV personality who operates from the latter. She does a lot of stuff with Good Morning America, a lot of stuff with so many different brands and everything. Prior to her stint on television, Sai amassed a social media following through YouTube and Instagram. On YouTube, her channel consists of over 50K subscribers, while on Instagram, she has over 383,000 followers. Her content consists of shopping hauls, beauty tutorials, and behind the scenes peeks into New York Fashion Week. She recently just participated in Paris, London, and New York Fashion Weeks, and the vlogs were nothing short of amazing. Like, her style game, you guys, is sickening. I try to recreate a lot of her looks. Like, I am just a Sai stan, honey. Now, some more tea on Miss Sai also is she does have children. She has 2 kids. A daughter named London Scout, which is part of the, the title of her content, Scout the City. And she also has a son by the name of Rio Dash. And look at them. Like, aren't they fucking gorgeous? Look at London. London is a supermodel in the making. She is in a lot of her mom's different campaigns with different brands, as well as Rio. Rio is the cutest little thing ever, and his personality is just so funny when you see him on the vlogs. He's such a mama's boy. I just love him. Now, her ethnicity is Puerto Rican, Brazilian, and Cuban, but she mostly relates to her Puerto Rican side. She calls herself an Afro-Latina. She lives in New York City. Her and her family currently live in Brooklyn in a beautiful brownstone home, and they recently just purchased a lake house that they're renovating on their YouTube channel, which is stunningly gorgeous. Before she started blogging, she was a bartender for 8 years. She owned a fashion accessory company and was a social media strategist. And she is married to her husband, whose name is David Craig. They tied the knot on June 16th, 2009. He's very private. He does make appearances on her YouTube channel, but you never see his face. That's a part of you know, their little shtick that they do. It's not that he cares about people seeing his face, but you know how on the show back in the day, with the guy that lived next door and you never saw his face over the fence, that's the kind of like shtick they've gone with the husband. But here's a picture of her husband. He's a white guy or whatever. He's really down, cool dude or whatever. I'm guessing we will see him on the show, bits and pieces. He'll make an appearance, but he won't be heavily involved in the, you know, day-to-day logistics of what's going on in the housewife universe. Now, Sai is very fun. She has a really nice personality. You know, she grew up in New York, you know, so she does have that New York flavor about her. It's going to be very shocking to me to see Sai get into it with somebody or come for somebody or somebody coming for her, because from what I see on social media, she just doesn't involve herself in any type of drama. So that's going to be very eye-opening to see how she handles those types of situations. I'm pretty sure we're going to see her children on the show because they're absolutely hysterically funny and just so freaking adorable and cute. And just seeing her day-to-day lifestyle, which is always very hectic with her having to do photo shoots and go to different events and things, is going to be so cool to see. I just don't want this show to interfere with her personal life. That, you know, because once you get on these reality shows, you know, you are fair game and people will attack you from all different ways. And with me being a fan of Sai's, I just don't want to see that for her and her family, like any skeletons coming out the closet, any craziness. Her mother is deceased. Her father just passed away a few years ago. About 2 years ago, she suffered a miscarriage. So, you know, she's gone through a lot of personal things here within the last few years and everything. So, you know, I love me some Sai. I really honestly do. My only qualm with Sai is I love everything about her, but she don't have that many black friends. Like, she has a lot of black people that work for her, like styling her hair or doing her makeup or whatever, but she doesn't have a lot of black friends that I personally see on like her social media or on her vlogs or whatever. She is best friends with the singer A. Marie's sister, so she does have a close relationship with her or whatever. So that's the only thing that I would like to see her, you know, vibe more, you know, with people of color, especially with a lot of the influencers that she's in the same circle with, you know, like the Janae from Hollow Luxury, Karen Britt chick, Monroe Steele, and all of those girls or whatever. Like, they all kind of like swarm in the same circles of people, but she doesn't really have relationships with them. Like, she normally hangs with this Asian influencer or a lot of like the white girls. So I can't wait, even though like I said, she grew up in Brooklyn. You know, she was the type of girl, when I saw throwback pictures of her from when she was younger, they had on the Tommy Hilfiger coats, the, you know, Timberland boots, like she was that girl, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to see more of that type of flavor coming from Sai. But other than that, I love her, huge fan. Don't want this show to fuck up her life. But it's going to be very, very interesting. The girls have been kicking it with each other here recently. They, like I said, start filming this upcoming week. So it's going to be lit. It's going to be very, very lit. I'm super excited about this. Let me know what you think about all of the new housewives of RONY. Who are you most excited about? Who are you least excited about? Are you excited about the reboot in general at all? Do you know anything about these ladies? Let's talk down below in the comment section, you guys. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.